Sistrel here, back with round 5, and we are on the play. And this hand, it's okay. It's not great. I do like the Inquisition, the bridge, the orb. I wish was a cheaper artifact. I think because we have the Inquisition, I'm going to try it. If we didn't have the Inquisition, this would probably be a definite mulligan. But I do like being able to Inquisition and then, okay, so we probably just lose. Tron is the nightmare matchup. Especially when they have 2 of the Tron pieces. At least Bridge can deal with the worm coils. Okay, and that makes their 3rd piece. So I kind of need a blue source here. Not really the blue source I was hoping for, because I really wanted to be able to hold up Whir for Pithing Needle to name Karn if they play it. But I guess I will just have to run out the bridge to turn on the opal so that we can do that next turn, and we just have to hope they don't top deck plant and have Karn in hand or something, which it looks like they didn't do, so I think we're okay for the moment. Ratchet Bomb, not really where we want to be. I think we just need to hold up the Whir for them casting either an Ugin or a Karn. Looks like Ugin. Okay, it's Karn. Yeah, that's probably spells our doom in a few turns. Or our doom next turn, unless we get a Thoughtseize. So we definitely need a Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize or bust, I think. I think that's the only way we don't just die next turn effectively. I'm going to play it out a little bit, but I'm pretty sure we're just dead. Because they can blow up like Bridge and Spyglass. Karn can then exile our Thopter Foundry. Something like that. Well, it's unfortunate to face Tron here, but basically the idea of playing this deck is roll the dice and hope you don't play against Tron, because you can't beat it. I do play the extra Pithing Needle effect in the main to try to beat Tron, but even so, it's not really enough. Too many things you need to Pithing Needle, and then Ulamog can answer any of it given some time. So I'm just going to make some tokens here. I assume Karn is now going to exile the bridge. I'm not sure if I've ever actually beat Tron with this deck, like an entire match. I've definitely taken games off them. Maybe once or twice I've beat them, but the vast majority of the time you just lose horribly. Really, the main hope is a fast Tezzeret into attacking with 5/5s. And we're dead, yeah. So probably our only hope there was even an ensnaring bridge doesn't stop because Karn can just exile it. Or I guess ensnaring bridge would have been fine because we could attack and then we would have needed basically ensnaring bridge and then Pithing Needle right under it. Okay, so sideboarding, definitely want the Fountain, want the Lost Legacies, want the Lost Pithing Needle. Probably want the Padim to protect. Cage is bad. Welding jars are okay. They do protect against Oblivion Stone. I'm going to take out the Brutalities. Really only gets like Ancient Stirrings, Sylvan Scrying. Witchbane Orb. What does that do? Ratchet Bomb's pretty bad. Witchbane Orb protects against nothing. Karn's plus. Probably not worth it. Definitely want the Maelstrom Pulse. Probably cut one bridge. They're not nearly as good here. Yeah, let's try this. Yeah, our main hopes of winning are like fast Tezzeret or get Thopter Sword with Time Sieve. So this is terrible. Definitely gonna mulligan that. Okay, this one stands a shot. Definitely need another land. But this is the kind of disruption, pretty heavy on disruption, that you kind of need to really have a shot. But I'll keep this. Really helps that he's mulliganed. We need a land, so I'll put that on top. Because that will allow us to Thoughtseize here, and then Pithing Needle Thoughtseize next turn. Okay, so he doesn't have much in the way of action right now, which is good. This kind of thing we need to have a hope. He's only got one Tron piece. Currently no way to find it. So given that, I think I might actually just run out. I think I actually just run out the sword here. Because I don't really know what I want Pithing Needle yet. There's so many options, I kind of prefer to be able to see something. And they only had one unknown card, so it's unknown if Thoughtseize would even do enough. So I figure I might as well wait another turn. I could have maybe grabbed the Stirrings unless they drew the Stirrings this turn, but I think running at the sword and waiting an extra turn to Thoughtseize is probably correct. Okay, that'd probably be a good thing to Thoughtseize away. So they have Tron. So probably need to Pithy Needle Karn in case they draw it. And then we've got, next turn we've got Whir now for Pithy Needle or Spyglass for like an Ugin. Might as well wait on the Whir until they do something. You know, if they play like an O Stone, we probably want to Spyglass that. I'll probably grab the Spyglass just so I can check out what's in their hand. But I'm gonna wait and hold on to this a bit longer. No reason to play it right now. I don't want to like grab a Spyglass, name Ugin, and then get Oblivion Stoned on my next turn. Map is annoying, but I think I'm better off waiting. Like I could Whir and get Spyglass naming map, but I think I'm better off waiting. They've already got a ton of mana. Run it the Prism. Why not? Assume they're getting Sanctum of Ugin. Which is unfortunate because now if they play a big guy, they can go get their Ulamog. So I just gotta hope they dodge them drawing something. Okay. It's a good start. Oh, and they just draw the Ulamog. Well, that's just lovely. So in this case, I assume he's going to exile Pithy Needle, Sword of the Meek. And I probably need to Whir for a bridge here. I wonder if I should have a few turns ago Whirred for the Quicksilver Fountain, but I don't think so because he's kind of got enough lands like in his hand that we probably still would have run into this exact situation because he could just play a new land that's on Tron land and make that one an island every time. So let's a Whir for 3. Get a bridge and probably still lose, but gives us a shot. Gotta deal with the threats in front of us. Not really what we want, but we can at least bobble him. See what's coming. Okay, at least the Thought-Knot's ear is blanked. Yeah, this matchup's just so rough. All their exile effects also make trying to recur with Academy Ruins useless. Easily the worst matchup by a long shot. Okay, Tezzeret. Unfortunately, we can't really go with the 5/5 beatdown plan, but it will probably at least help us get out of this, maybe, or give us the best shot of getting out of this. I can't even get the fountain because it's going to get Thought Not Seared. So I'll have to put it on bottom. Well, the longer he goes without playing anything, the better it is for us. But I'm sure he's going to draw, especially at the rate we're drawing here. He's going to hit something good long before we will. So I'll probably just bobble myself at his end step. So if we had drawn a little faster, drawn the Thopter sword, this is one of those weird games where we might have had a shot. If we drew it, piece pretty quickly after he landed the Ulamog. Could maybe had a shot. Just because we need things to go lucky on our end, but we also generally need them to go kind of unlucky on their end, which they kind of have for the most part for him. He's really drawn the Ulamog, which is really good, but thankfully we had the bridge to answer it for now. Spire of Industry, so we're going to fetch that away. Not really what we're looking for. Okay, so kind of think we need to take this, like the Pithing Needle or the Spyglass here. Now I kind of wish I had Inquisition first. Well, I guess I already know one of their cards, and they probably don't have like a Karn or anything. So, but I think I need to grab the needle. Just because as much as I want to grab the combo pieces, still need to draw the other half. And Karn is a real threat here. I mean, they have a lot of real threats. O-Stone. O-Stone kills us. Ugin hurts a lot, probably kills us, but at least not immediately. But them having 4 Karns makes me want to just grab the needle. Usually they've only got 1 or 2 Ugins. Okay, that's good. They didn't draw anything relevant there. Okay, so that's good. We're maybe doing it. Okay. Okay, this is looking promising. So the real question here is, do I Lost Legacy Ugin or Oblivion Stone? Because those are the two main ways we die right now. I'm thinking probably Ugin, because Ugin just wipes out Tezzeret and Thopter Foundry. Although I guess it doesn't answer the bridge, which gives us a bit of time. Oblivion Stone, I guess, does pretty much the same. The welding jar lets us keep something. They probably have more Oblivion Stones than they do Ugins. Maybe I should just... I think I'm just going to go with Oblivion Stone. I think it's the sort of the bigger threat just because they have more of them. Oh, I can't. It's non-artifact, of course. Okay, in that case, we name Ugin. That makes our decision easy. Whoa, they don't have any Ugins. That is surprising and very good for us. So they do have 4 Oblivion Stones we need to worry about, a second Ulamog, and a World Breaker. Okay. So it looks like he's trying to thin out his deck. So those are the main threats right now. Oblivion Stone and World Breaker. And they draw the Oblivion Stone. Of course, so I probably need to save the bridge so we don't just immediately die on the spot to Ulamog. Ulamog is indestructible, right? Yeah, okay. Just wanted to double check. Might as well gain some life here. These are just going to die, but they're just going to die anyway, so gain 2 life. I think we'll go leave the Delta uncracked. That's not terrible. Backup bridge. Buys us a little bit of time in the face of like a Karn. They can exile 1, but then we've got a turn to draw an answer to the Karn before they can exile the second one. Okay, so Whir is pretty good. So we've still got 1 Pithy Needle effect left. right? No, we got the Spyglass too. No, we have the Sorcerer Spyglass is the only one left. Okay. Gonna hold on to this. For now. I can store several cards in hand. Oh, I guess they're probably gonna Thought-Knot Seer. In which case, I will have to use it. So what do I want to get? I could get the Spyglass. I could get the Fountain and hope this gets there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now they've still got like card mana. So Fountain doesn't do a whole lot anymore. Do I have a Sword of the Meek in the graveyard? No. I guess my one was exiled. I could get a sword. Hope I draw Thopter Foundry. Could get a Spyglass. I think I have to get the Spyglass. And I'll name Karn. I've got 4 cards and only 3 Oblivion Stones. The Nature's Claim, though, is going to deal with this. So even if they draw Karn, they'll just Nature's Claim this. I think they played the Mine. So I think if we had drawn a little more aggressively, we would have maybe had a chance. Is that going to do much for us? Guess it could give us a Pithy Needle or a Thopter Foundry. Pithy Needle doesn't do a whole lot because they have the Nature's Claim. World Breaker card. Okay, yeah. So, yeah. So that Ulamog is probably gonna seal the deal. Yeah, because they've got. Yep. Okay. Okay. Well, they got it. That did it. Well, we put up a fight. More than I thought we would, and I think there were some times there in that game too where if we had drawn a little differently, drawn maybe a few less lands, we would have had a shot. But I think we played it. I think I played it exactly how I needed to. I'm trying to think if I had worded differently, if it would have made a difference. I don't think so. Unfortunately, we just didn't draw enough fast enough, and even if we won this one, I'll be honest, game 3 would have been near impossible on the draw. So anyway, that kind of shows you how bad the Tron matchup is. So if you are playing Tezzeret or interested in playing Tezzeret, just know that if they play a Urza's Land on turn 1, you've probably just lost the match. And I will see you next time.